Well, it almost looks like a night edition of my video, but it's not. It's just pouring rain outside. It's only 10:36 right now in the morning, so and it's coming down pretty good today. It's been kind of off and on, but pretty much my wipers have been on all day, whether they've been doing steady or intermittent. But anyway, we're going to finish out my Taco Bell Cravings Menu reviews today and see which items come out on top. So you may be thinking, why is this idiot wearing sunglasses when it's raining outside? And basically it's because they're fishing glasses. They're polarized, they're made to be able to see through water, so it actually helps to see the standing water on the road so that I can avoid it and not hydroplane. If it gets any darker outside, I'll have to take them off. I won't have any choice, but right now I can see just fine. But I'll be at Taco Bell in a few minutes. We'll get those last 3 items ordered up and head home. Oh, this is awful, guys. I'm gonna get soaked. Rain, go away. Or at least until I get my items ordered and paid.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good. Looking for the Cravings Menu.
Are you talking about the $5 glass?
No, it's like your value menu.
We have the chicken fat bread milk, we have the loaded beef nachos, cheese double beef, and the chicken enchilada burrito stacker. Or we have the cheesy bean rice burrito, the bean burrito.
Well, I'm doing reviews and I've done all but 3 of them. I think one was a nacho and I think there's 2 burritos.
So are you wanting the loaded nacho?
Yeah, let me just order it on the app. Jesus. I don't get that. The damn thing has been up there both times I came here before and now it's disappeared. Alright. I don't have to order this on the app. I wanted to go straight down and order the last 3 items like I have been the past 2 times. I ordered the first 4, then the next 3, and I was going to order the last 3. Well, they're not showing it on there, so I gotta look at the app and figure out which ones I don't have. Alright, now I'm gonna just go through and order it. Whoa, what are you doing? Good Lord, that person almost stopped right in front of me.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good.
That's good. What can I get for you?
A chicken enchilada burrito,
Alright.
a double beef burrito, and a loaded nachos.
Alright, did you want anything else for your taco sauce today?
No thank you.
Alright, did you want to round up to $10 to help with participation?
No thank you.
Go ahead and pull on a second window for me.
Thanks.
Hello, 908.
There's the cash. Change. Thank you. Oh yeah, my car is soaked. Damn it. Oh. Thank you. That's a pretty big bag for 2 burritos and a nachos. Those nachos must be pretty wide. That was a disaster, y'all. When I went back around the second time, that stuff, I had to sit there. Once I pulled up the menu on the app, there's a little section when you go to order, you know, those tacos, burritos, specialty items, drinks, things like that. There was a cravings value menu. So I pulled that up, and lo and behold, thank goodness, it was in order of the way it was on the board the last time I saw it. So it was, what was left over was the chicken enchilada burrito, or I think that's what it was called, the double beef burrito, and loaded nachos. So if I had to guess, let's see, what were my top items before? The stacker taco, the plain stacker, and the flatbread chicken, whatever it was. Those are my top 3 so far. Being 2 burritos on there, and one of them not being, that one was just beans and rice. Ugh, too heavy. One of those probably going to take a spot, if not 2. We'll see. I think the double beef burrito may have been one of those that were on there before, so if I'm not mistaken, I've had that before, and I think it has crunchy strips in it, the tortilla strips. So if that's the case, then I'll know it's definitely one of the ones that were already on there. And I'll disqualify it right away because I don't want any old items on there because they took away my favorite old item. So yeah, it's, unless it just absolutely blows me away, but I used to not order that thing because I would usually get like a couple of tacos and that chicken, that Southwest chicken burrito, whatever it was called, and that'd be it. Wish me luck on making it home. I'll see you when I get there. So I got lucky when I got home. Christina had actually taken our truck. Since it was raining today, it's a lot safer than the little white Accord we have. And that was parked right next to the garage door. So I was able to swing right up there next to the garage. I would have pulled into the garage, except we've got a golf cart in there that Blake rides around on. So no pulling in. So I didn't get too wet, or else you'd see the results of that on this bag. Because it's still pouring out there. Receipt. Napkins. Fork. That's got me scared. They give me a fork with nachos. They give me nachos in a Mexican pizza box. Weird. Usually their nachos come in a black container with a clear plastic lid on it. Okay, guys, this is a big guess, except for these. Nachos are nachos, even if they have baby shit on them. You know, guacamole is one of those things, you either love it or hate it. I'm in the hate it camp. I've never been a fan of it. And this doesn't even look like good guacamole. It's pretty dark. These 2 burritos, I have no idea which is which. Let's open one of them up. Hopefully I can get it back together again, just to identify which is which. That's got rice on it, so I'm going to assume that's the chicken enchilada one. So we're going to assume for now. All right. So, price. Chicken enchilada burrito, $2.49. Double beef burrito, $2.79. Loaded beef nachos, $2.99. That's actually a pretty good amount of nachos with, it's got, looks like enchilada sauce, cheese sauce, sour cream, beef, refried beans, and baby shit. I gotta get that guacamole off of there because it looks like it's covering up the enchilada sauce. So I'm glad they gave me one of these. Even though I'm at home, I could just go grab one. Oh, good. It's that. Wow. Yay. Pretty much got all of it off of there. But I'm not even going to try it to see if I can give it a second chance. I keep on, every time I go to a Mexican restaurant, I'll give it a try and okay, fine. I'll try it. I got to put it on something though, not by itself. Still gross. But the nachos themselves, I guess I'll start with those. And I don't know whether to spread this out a little bit. It's starting to clump up a little bit. Actually, I don't want to start with those. Let's start with what I think is the chicken enchilada burrito. First bite. I'm also one of those that in the camp of chicken breast is dry. I don't like chicken breast that much. Unless it's juicy. And it's just, you just never know what you're going to get. First initial thought of this though is it's got this rice on it plus chicken breast. It's a little bit dry. And there's the cross section. Since I didn't open it up. But I'm going to finish it off and see if that could help too. The dryness is all that folded up tortilla. So let's see. That basically tasted like a loaded tortilla. Basically, almost like a cheese roll-up with a few ingredients in it. There were a few good bites in it because it looks like, it tasted like there was sour cream in it. Sorry, I don't know the exact ingredient list. I normally have a computer next to me, but my phone is right there recording, so I don't have anything to look it up on. But it was definitely chicken breast, sour cream, and rice on there. There may have been a little bit of enchilada sauce on there. If there was, it wasn't much because it didn't help the dryness out. That will definitely not be taking one of the top spots. If it's prepared right, though, it could be a good burrito. But I think I may have just had one that was a little prepared incorrectly or lazily. Or maybe they didn't hook me up. Next will be, see, this one feels a lot heavier. And it's only, let's see, this is 30 cents more than the other one. And it feels like it's at least 50% more weight to it. Let's give it a first go. More dryness right there. I was right. There's those tortilla strips. And this one's starting to bust out of the bottom too. So I think they loaded all the strips on this end. So it was pretty dry. Hopefully it'll get better as we get down, but I have had one of these before. Y'all, that one was hooked up. I don't think that shell could have held any more product in it. I mean, it was busting out of the bottom. I've got it going kind of fast, so you may or may not see how I'm kind of being careful so that it doesn't all fall out or fall onto the table or onto my shirt or whatever. But it looks like we got somebody's at the door. But anyway, back to the food review. Got these nachos left over. These beans have been sitting out a while, so I'm not going to knock it for that because I don't expect those to be very good anyway. But let's go ahead and see how much of this I can eat. That last burrito filled me up. Okay, to be fair, nachos aren't meant to take home. You know, they get soggy and cold, and they're not as good as if you ate them fresh there at the restaurant. Those would be really good at the restaurant. They the only knock I have against them, like I said, they've got cheese sauce, sour cream, meat, refried beans, guacamole, and chips. You can't ask for more than that for $3. The only knock I have against them, fresh or a little bit cold, is they're salty. Those chips are salty, salty, salty. Yeah, I know corn chips are usually salty, but those are extra salty. So did any of those items I just had slip in? I'm going to say yes. Okay, going back to the double beef burrito. That double beef burrito was great. All the tortilla strips, however, were in that first few bites you saw that I showed at the very beginning. You can see all the red and stuff. They were all front loaded. I wish they'd have been a little bit more evenly distributed. There was even a little bit of rice in there. Plenty of beef, as you saw me pointing to it. That was, the beef was like that thick in it. They hooked that one up. So sorry if this seems a little bit mixed up or whatever, because having somebody come to my door that I couldn't ignore kind of threw me off a little bit. But anyway, that burrito is going to slip in. I know I said it's not going to, but I guess maybe I should have just had it a little bit more often, and it probably would have gone right along with that chicken burrito that I used to get. So now that they left it on there, I'm glad they did. Which is it going to replace? I wouldn't say it's necessarily going to replace any of them, because there's not a burrito in the top 3 right now. So I'm actually going to put that burrito at number 1. I was really, really impressed with that. The only way I could take that out of number 1 is if I go back and it's, they get skimpy on it, with like they did with the chicken enchilada burrito. Coming in at number 2, I would say the stacker. And then tied for 3rd place would be the flatbread chicken. And that's only because of the flatbread. That flatbread was really good. I mean, it tasted almost like I was eating a gyro. A gyro with chicken and Mexican cheese. And then the stacker taco minus the crispy strips, the tortilla strips. So I would choose, because those are kind of like, tacos. Choose between one of those, which one you'd want to have. So 4 items, but your 3rd item, just choose either the chicken flatbread or the stacker taco. That would be how I approach it. Of course, try yourself. You're probably going to approach it a whole lot different. You're probably going to leave the guacamole on those nachos, and you're probably going to eat them fresh and enjoy them a whole lot more than I did. But anyway, sorry that took 3 videos to produce, guys, but I didn't want to just buy all 10 items at once, take one bite, because if I'd have took one bite of that beefy burrito and reviewed it based on that, it would have got a shitty review, because that bite was just full of freaking tortilla strips. So I'm doing them injustice by not trying the whole thing and seeing how it is as you progress through it and finish the whole item. So that's why I do it that way, to get a full understanding of what the item tastes like, and that way it's fair to them, fair to you. But that's it for this one, guys. My next one, let's see, today is Friday. I'll be posting this on Sunday. So we got the weekend. Hopefully me and Blake can get out, head over to Firehouse and try one of those chicken parm subs. And if so, that'll come out next Thursday. Have a great rest of the day, guys. Enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday. Chiefs have had their turns. So the 49ers, though. But at least the 49ers, this team is a brand new team. It's not, Steve Young and Joe Montana. Got a new quarterback, whole new team, whole new coach. I'm pulling for the 49ers. And on that note, have a great night, guys.